pretty much anything going on behind the scenes with Kyrsten Sinema is gonna be suspect, but even I wasn't expecting that a deep dive, an analysis of the financial situation of her security team would involve the sister of Tulsi Gabbard. What is going on? And maybe that's not the part that's most interesting to you. Maybe the fact that she's spent over $300,000 on security in just recent years is the big number. But either way, this is some interesting stuff. Let's jump into what the Daily Beast has found. So Kyrsten Sinema apparently spends more of her campaign funds on security than nearly anyone else in Congress. Nearly $560,000 since late 2021. And that's a lot to spend legally on your security. It's more likely what you've spent on your security that's not entirely legal. That's the way that it works out. We're gonna give you the details. Apparently her campaign committees have paid a combined $307,000 to a group that's registered in Arizona called TOA Group LLC. And apparently documents behind the TOA Group show that they have just one officer, Vrindivan Gabbard Bellord, best known as the sister and occasional spokesperson for Tulsi Gabbard. It's the only person, the only executive working at that company happens to be the sister of Tulsi Gabbard, which is interesting. Now, Sinema and Gabbard have been friends since 2013. I want to be clear that I didn't know that, but now it seems like the most obvious, predictable thing in the world that they were buddies. But anyway, since fall 2021, Bellord has been employed as the security director in Sinema's Senate office, a role that has paid her over $50,000. She's apparently been the exclusive security provider to Sinema's campaign. And interestingly, that exclusivity doesn't just mean that she's the only person doing it for Sinema. It means that's the only person she does it for. Doesn't have any other clients. All of this, Jessica, could be perfectly understandable and legal, if a bit weird, but it is definitely weird along the way. What do you think?
Why does she need so much security? I don't know. For security, I just don't sell my soul to the political establishment. And it's worked out pretty well for me. It keeps me out of trouble. Maybe she should try it. I don't know. The Gabbard Sinema duo is amazing. It's like the Wario and Waluigi of Thelma and Louise. Like they're a predictable pair and an evil one. But the use of campaign funds in this way, it's like they want to live the lifestyle of celebrities, but it would look really bad if they had the salary of many celebrities. And so instead, they get a bunch of campaign donations and just say that they're always campaigning, and they write off their expenses as campaign expenses. And that's exactly what's going on here.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, but beyond the 50,000, Sinema's campaign committee and personal PAC have spent over $240,000 in other security-related expenses, which include, and this is what Jessica was sort of alluding to, airfare, lodging, meals, and other benefits for the security detail. $56K for lodging at Marriott hotels alone. 2 charges totaling over $100,000 for a security detail vehicle. And to be clear, she gets to have security. I think that especially now, everyone in politics, particularly Democrats, needs to have security. But no, I do not believe that she is the most uniquely targeted person in Congress. Nobody should threaten her or try to assault her or anything like that. I also think that she should leave politics. But anyway, the amount that's being spent here seems crazy. And then there's stuff besides that. Her personal PAC paid $95 to a fat bike tour company in Park City, Utah. Just days before that, Bellord had posted a photo to Instagram showing 2 bikes with admittedly fat wheels. And there was a response to the photo from a comment from Tulsi Gabbard. And Bellord said, "Thanks to our friend," with a winky face emoji, and Sinema liked that post. So I don't understand what possible interpretation of this there could be other than that Sinema paid $95 so Bellord could go snow biking, which doesn't seem related to security. I don't know. Look, we have a pretty, easygoing approach as a country to campaign finance. We let them get away with a lot. But I feel like, as with almost everything else, Sinema's not content to just get away with stuff. She wants to rub it in our faces.
Well,
anyway.
She thought she would get the fat bike vote by posting that.
Big bike, I call that industry.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.